Hello there guys, and welcome back to 100% Chelsea, and welcome to the transfer show. You're used to Chelsea Weekly for, these kind of news, but as we're doing it more than once a week, Chelsea Weekly wouldn't really be an appropriate name, would it? So, we're calling it the transfer show, and, Chelsea Weekly will be back either once the season has started, obviously there's games to talk about and fan cams and all of that back, or, later on in pre-season, when there's more games to talk about as well. We don't know yet, but for now it's definitely the transfer show. And I'm just starting it off straight away with some great news. According to Sky from Italy, Antonio Conte is close to agreeing a new £9.5 million deal at Chelsea after holding very productive and very positive talks with the club. That's obviously great news. Louis made the video about the whole story with Antonio Conte. Is he leaving? All this kind of media crap that we've had to deal with. And now, Sky from England sort of said, Sky from Italy reported it. Sort of that's how it went about. But yeah, it sounds good. I obviously want Antonio Conte to stay for, well, pretty much as long as possible. Or at least, as long as it works out well. But yeah, I'd be very happy about that. I think all of you would be as well. So, if you're not, or if you are even, just leave me your thoughts on that story down in the comment section below. And then again, talking about Sandro. I've mentioned him before. I've mentioned him last week. We've mentioned him in the live stream on Sunday with Louis. And at the time of Sunday's live stream, reports from Italy have been coming out that we've already agreed a £60 million fee with Juventus and already agreed personal terms with Sandro as well. But over the last 2 days, various different reports and sources have said various different things, really. They have said Juventus have offered him a new deal in a last-ditch attempt to sort of keep him at the club. Although obviously, before then we heard the rumours that they won't stand in his way if he wants to leave. So that is a bit controversial in my opinion already. And now there have been other reports that we're willing to raise the offer to 70 million euros. But then I did the equation and that's just over 60 million pounds. So that would just mean that's the same offer me and Louis were talking about on the weekend. So I'm not 100% sure. So 70 million euros would be just under 62 million pounds. So it's really difficult, which it just means there's very different news, very different stories coming out, just all the time. And I don't really know what's going on, if I'm completely honest. And the next one is about the other Juventus wingback/fullback, Dani Alves. Again, just loads of different reports coming out. Day by day, almost hour by hour about Alves. Not like being serious. Some reports are saying Juventus are willing to terminate his contract, so, he can leave for free. And after that, the player will be talking to both Chelsea and Manchester City as he's interested in a move to England. And Chelsea and City are the two interested clubs. Then there have been rumours that David Luiz has already convinced Dani Alves of joining Chelsea. That came out by a newspaper or by a news outlet that is usually very, very reliable when it comes to Brazilian players and Brazilian news. So I'm not 100% sure about that one. And then just earlier I read, apparently Dani Alves has agreed a 2-year deal with Manchester City. So at the moment I have no idea what's going on with him. I have no idea what to believe either. All I know is that we're seemingly interested in him. All I know is that Manchester City are very much seemingly interested in him. Manchester City obviously have the advantage of having Pep Guardiola, who Dani Alves obviously worked under at Barcelona, I suppose, who had a good relationship as well. We have the advantage of David Luiz, who's not, possibly good friends with Dani Alves. I don't know. Possibly Willian as well. Manchester City don't really have that many. They have Brazilians, but not that many that play regularly for their national team. Fernandinho, I suppose, but the other ones not really. So I don't know if that can give us an advantage. I hope it will. I'm still hoping that we can sign him, but we'll have to wait and see about that one. And then yesterday, Sky Sports in England have reported that Chelsea have joined the race for 23-year-old right winger/right wing back Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, obviously from Arsenal. When they say joined the race, usually doesn't mean much. If they say, we've put in a bid, we've agreed terms, if Sky say that, it's usually quite reliable. But when they say we joined the race, that's just, just a story, isn't it? Doesn't mean anything. The weird thing is, I don't know what to think about that one, because in theory, I wouldn't even mind him. Like, he's been playing quite well at right wing back, ever since they switched to the 3 at the back as well. So, it wouldn't be bad. It would obviously, him and Moses, in my opinion, either of them wouldn't be world-class options in that very position. They would be both sort of similar in that position, more like attacking-minded rather than defensive-minded. Obviously, Moses has come to learn how to defend quite well, actually, over the course of the season. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, probably not so much. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm not too sure about that one. But all I can say is it's not happening. Because Arsenal would definitely not sell Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to us. And I even doubt that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain would be willing, would want to join Chelsea. You know, he's been at Arsenal for ages. You know, that would very much surprise me. The whole you know, transfer, the whole move would surprise me a lot. But, you know, it's news. I had to, you know, mention it, obviously. But, yeah, that's really all the news for today, obviously, because we're doing it more regularly now rather than once a week. We can keep it down to a bit shorter videos, which is obviously good because you don't want to see me rambling on for like 13 minutes, you know, every week. But yeah, that's it from me. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Leave me all of your thoughts on all the mentioned stories down in the comment section below, obviously, about Antonio Conte. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're all happy that if, you know, those reports are true, they're very close to agreeing a new contract. Alexandra, what do you think's going on there? Dani Alves, same story. Like I said, I don't really know what's happening. I hope we sign both of them. Can I see us signing both? Not really. And if it is one of the two, I'd go for Alexandra because, you know, he's a lot younger. Although a lot more expensive, but still. And then about the Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain story, do you believe any of it? Do you believe we're even interested, let alone stand a chance of signing him? Again, leave it down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe somewhere. Subscribe if you haven't already. We massively do appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.